Please. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Didn't have breakfast? Loudly. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So today is very auspicious Varadini Ekadashi. Yes. So it's our fortune to hear from His Grace Subandhu Govinda Prabhu. Subandhu Govinda Prabhu, like I don't new face to our center. So I just introduce him. So Subandhu Govinda Prabhuji is a BE in electronics graduate, worked as an aerospace engineer at Honeyman India Private Limited. He joined ISKCON in 2012. At the time, many of us know struggling. So he served in many roles like temple commander, preacher, etc. He developed centers at Elenka and Kagadaspura. We know how much struggle we are doing to develop this center. Prabhuji has developed already 2 centers, and almost like he is carrying the center on his shoulder, along with support of all the devotees. Such an amazing devotee. It is very fortunate on that too on Ekadashi day to hear from him. Yeah, let's all welcome by loudly chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
We sing a small version, Jai Radha Madhav, and let's go. Jai Radha Madhav, Kunja Bihari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari, Jai Radha Madhav, Kunja Bihari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Okay, we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 1, shloka number 4 to 8 today. So they have told me to chant, discuss on shloka number 4 to 8. That means almost 5 shlokas. So we will go for 5 hours. Very good. 1 shloka 1 hour, na? This is just it. You know, first shloka, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur given class for how many hours?
30 hours.
30 hours, 30 days. And what every day, how many hours? So of course that justification can be going for all the shlokas also, no? But anyway, we try to cover within 1 hour. How much time for you?
Till 12 hours, 1 hour.
Okay. So shloka is there on the board.
Fourth.
Okay. Fourth shloka. So we'll recite this fourth shloka everyone. So I will go word by word, and other shlokas also will try to go word by word. You know, we'll see how it goes on. Okay. We'll just know the words now. Naimishe Animisha Kshetre Naimishe Nimisha Kshetre Rushayaha Shaunakadayah Rushaya Shaunakadayah Satram Swargaya Lokaya Satram Sargaya Lokaya Sahasra Samam Asata Sahasra Samam Asata Naimishe Animishe Kshetre Vishaya Shaunakadayah Satram स्वर्गाय लोकाय
Satram Swargaya Lokaya
सहस्र सममासत
Sahasra Samamasata
नैमिषे निमिषे क्षेत्रे
Naimishe Nimishe Kshetre
ऋषयः शौनकादयः
Rishaya Saunakadayaha
सत्रं स्वर्गाय लोकाय
Satram Swargaya Lokaya
सहस्र सममासत
Sahasra Samamasata
Somebody will repeat.
Naimishe Nimishe Kshetre Rishaya Saunakadayaha Satram Swargaya Lokaya Sahasra Samamashata
नैमिषे निमिषक्षेत्रे
Naimisha Nimisha Kshetre
ऋषयः शौनकादयः
Rishaya Saunakadayaha
सत्रं स्वर्गाय लोकाय
Satram Swargaya Lokaya
सहस्र सममाशत
Sahasra Samamashata Naimishe Nimisha Kshetre Rishaya Saunakadayaha Satram Swargaya Lokaya Sahasra Samamashata
Naimishe
Naimishe
in the forest
in the forest
known as
known as
Naimisharanya.
Naimisharanya
Animisha Kshetre,
Animisha Kshetre
the spot which is
the spot which is
especially favorite
especially a favorite
of Vishnu,
of Vishnu
who does not close
who does not close
his eyelids.
his eyelids
Vishayaha,
Vishayaha
sages,
sages
Shaunaka Adayaha,
Shaunakadayaha
headed by
headed by
the sage Shaunaka.
the sage Saunaka
Satram,
Satram,
sacrifice.
sacrifice
Swargaya,
Swargaya
the Lord,
the Lord
who is glorified
who is glorified
in heaven.
in heaven
Lokaya,
Lokaya
and for the devotees who are always in touch with the Lord.
in touch with the Lord
Sahasra,
Sahasra
1000
1000
Samam
years
Asata
Asata
perform. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Once in the holy place in the forest of Naimisharanya, great sages headed by the sage Shaunaka assembled to perform a great 1000-year sacrifice for satisfaction of the Lord and his devotees. Purport. The prelude of Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken in the previous 3 shlokas. Now, the main topic of this great literature is being presented. Srimad Bhagavatam, af- Srimad Bhagavatam, after its recitation by Sri Sukadeva Goswami, was repeated for second time at Naimisharanya. In Vayavya Tantra, it is said that Brahma, the engineer of this particular universe, contemplated the great wheel which could enclose the universe. The hub of this great circle was fixed at a particular place known as Naimisharanya. Similarly, there is another reference to the forest of Naimisharanya in the Varaha Puran, where it is stated that by the performance of the sacrifice at this place, the strength of the demoniac people is curtailed. Thus, Brahmanas prefer Naimisharanya for such sacrificial performances. Devotees of the Lord Vishnu offer all kinds of sacrifices for his pleasure. The devotees are always attached to the service of the Lord, whereas fallen souls are attached to the nature of material existence. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that anything performed in the material world for any reason other than for the pleasure of the Lord causes further bondage for the performer. It is enjoined, therefore, that all acts must be performed sacrificially for the satisfaction of Vishnu and his devotees. This will bring everyone peace and prosperity. The great sages are always anxious to do good to the people in general, and as such, The sages headed by Shaunaka and others assembled at this holy place of Nimisharanya with the program of performing a great and continuous chain of sacrificial ceremonies. Forgetful men do not know the right path for the peace and prosperity. However, the sages know it well, and therefore, for, for the good of all men, they are always anxious to perform acts which may bring about peace in the world. They are sincere friends to all living entities, and at the risk of great personal inconvenience, they are always engaged in the service of the Lord for the good of all people. Lord Vishnu is just like a great tree, and all others, including the demigods, mains, siddhas, charanas, vidyadharas, and other living entities, are like branches, twigs, and the leaves of the tree. By pouring water on the root of the tree, all the parts of the tree are automatically nourished. Only those branches and the leaves which are detached cannot be so satisfied. Detached branches and the leaves dry up gradually, despite all watering attempts. Similarly, human society, when it is detached from the personality of Godhead, like detached branches and the leaves, is not capable of being watered, and one attempting to do so is simply wasting his energy and resources. The modern materialistic society is detached from its relation to the Supreme Lord, and all its plans which are being made by the atheistic leaders are sure to be baffled at every step. Yet they do not wake up to this. In this age, the congregational chanting of the holy names of the Lord is prescribed method for waking up. The ways and means are most scientifically presented by Lord Chaitanya, by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And intelligent persons may take advantage of his teachings in order to bring about real peace. And this will be explained more specifically later in this text. We'll do Mangalacharan and then we'll go full flow. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणारघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे So we are reading and discussing Srimad Bhagavatam here, and as all of you know, Srimad Bhagavatam is the great epic literature consisting of How many shlokas?
18.
18,000 shlokas. And it was written by, yeah, it was spoken by, okay, this was spoken by Shukdev Goswami. Is it? Okay. Are you sure? I will be asking so many different questions. Okay. Who spoke Srimad Bhagavatam? Shukdev Goswami. Not Shiva. Okay. And Shaunaka. Okay. And Maitreya also spoke Bhagavatam. Okay. And Naruni spoke. I think so. Yeah. Naruni spoke. He spoke to Pandavas. And so these are all the speakers of Srimad Bhagavatam. And in different times and spans, this Bhagavatam was spoken. You know? So the first Bhagavatam was spoken, as it is mentioned by Lord Shiva to Mother Parvati. And then it was heard by Shukdev Goswami. And then you have heard the story to Bhagavad Mahatmya, right? Okay. And the question is not that. Okay, we started Bhagavatam reading. Shloka 1, Shloka 2, Shloka 3, we are to Shloka 4 now. Now tell me, this Shloka was spoken by whom? Shukdev Goswami? Maitreya Muni? Narada Muni? Who are?
This is sung by Shaunaka Rishi, the 97
Is it? This Shloka is narrating the story, what's happening in Naimisharanya, right? Then who's speaking and where is it speaking? Okay. It's a really good question. Okay, this shloka is a prelude, as Prabhupada says, to Srimad Bhagavatam. And Bhagavatam is just starting, and when it's starting, the author of Srimad Bhagavatam, who Vyasadeva, is setting up the background. Initially started with the Mangalacharan, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and all this. And then he's setting this, now who spoke the Bhagavatam, he said, and the second shloka, third shloka spoke about glories of Shukdev Goswami and this. And now the story is starting. You know, once upon a time there lived a king. Now, in our story there is no king. In our story, once upon a time there lived a sage. And where the sage is living? Is a place called Naimisharanya. So this Naimisharanya, this place is also very mystic. You know, the story for Naimisharanya is mentioned like that. This is a place which is at the axis of the whole universe. You have heard, anybody has gone through the Vedic cosmology classes here? Nothing, no? And if you say, what is the center of whole earth? Is it? Okay. Ujjain. Okay. Okay. What happens, you know? Everybody thinks where they are sitting, that is the center of the whole universe. If you ask American, this is the problem of America, is the problem of whole universe. You know, all these American movies, when they say, they don't say America in danger, they say world is in danger. Attack कहाँ पे हो रहा है? America में हो रहा है. They think that if attack on America is American attack on the whole world. So they think that their place, their city, their country is the center of whole world. And others are the West world or the Eastern countries or Western countries kind of thing for them. The center is their own country. When Prabhupada was giving class in Mayapur, you know, and at that time when he was talking and he gave class, that time Prabhupada was telling, so this is the place where, you know, this is the center of whole world. We are sitting, you know, this is the place where whole world is centered around. Prabhupada was considering Mayapur as a center of whole world. One time he was giving class in, I don't know, in Western countries, somewhere in California. I forgot the city name. So there Prabhupada is telling, Now here sitting and discussing Bhagavatam in the corner of the world. So when the place Mayapur, where there is no pipeline, no strong concrete structure is there, no electricity, enough devotees used to go to take bath in Ganga there, and it's a kind of a remote place where no streets, no roads. Even you go to Mayapur that time, you will keep on, the roads are so bad. You will start complaining about the Mayavati and all this. Mayavati, देखो नहीं वहाँ पे? ममता दीदी, ये क्या ही कर रहा है? Such a politics and this and that, and it's such a kind of bad shape of politics, bad shape of infrastructure, bad shape of even of everything, like finance. People, they गरीब है मायापुर में, they are so poor. Thatched roof के घर है उनके, मतलब every after every rains that comes at a house again, that kind of thing. Poor people, there's nothing. Every rain comes and everything is washed up, and they have to start again from zero. Such a kind of poor condition. And Prabhupada is telling that this is the center of whole universe. And when he's sitting in the USA, some other California place, he's telling this is the corner of the world. Of course, Mayapur is the center of the world, definitely. Why?
All dance are referring.
All names are telling there? Is it? Mayapur is residing, as it is said that the Mayapur is a place in um, Shivsagar, not Shivsagar. Um, what is that? Shvetadweep. In the Shvetadweep, there is a place called Mayapur, and that is this Mayapur. So this is definitely a center of whole universe. You know? So that's why Mayapur is not a simple place where we simply just take a ticket and go. This is a place in spiritual world. This is a place in spiritual thing. So that's why Mayapur is the center of whole universe. What is mentioning. Of course, this is spiritual epicenter, spiritual center for all the economy of ISKCON. You know. So now Prabhupada is mentioning about Naimisharanya. So Nimisha Kshetre. So this Nimisharanya is considered to be, not considered, is conceived or maybe a thought as a center of whole universe by Brahmadev. Brahmadev is the engineer of the whole world. He is the one who has created and constructed whole the world. And how he is creating? मतलब धूप में बैठ के he is sweating and putting things into a foundation खोद रहे हैं and is putting brick after brick and mortar after mortar and plastering. No, he just sits in one place and thinks. And things are getting created. Okay, यहाँ पे बैठ के ना वहाँ पे construction हो रहा है. Brahmadev is such a kind of an expert. He just thinks and things happen there. He just thought of, okay, this whole world has to be, there should be a remote control for the whole world, isn't it? इतना सारा बड़ा universe है and one place sitting, everything should be properly connected. So proper connectivity is the hub and all these things there. So Brahmaji thought of, okay, there should be something like that. Otherwise, everything goes into chaos. Everything is roaming around here and there. Like we talk about the necklace of the pearl and all these things. When the thread is there, it is properly connected. It looks beautiful. And if this thread is not there, everything goes here and there. It doesn't look beautiful. When it is order, somewhere order is there, it looks beautiful. If there is no order, it doesn't look beautiful. So Brahmadev wanted to have a proper order in this universe. And of course, there was a disorder there. And Dhanavas and Asuras, who are the selfish people, they were started troubling all the Brahmanas. And Brahmanas were troubled. Brahmadev, where to go? Please tell us, please save us. And that place, Brahmadev said, okay, if you want to have a nice place to do tapasya, okay, I will give one place. So Brahmaji considered a chakra which is dazzling, effulgent like a sun, and started moving as it. And he said, okay, you go and follow this chakra, and wherever this chakra stops, that is a place for you to do tapasya. And then it stopped here, and all rishis started doing tapasya here. And it is said that it is at the axis of the whole universe. The activity, which controls a whole universe. And something has done there, effect will be shown. It will seen in all the universe here and there. This is kind of the power of this Naimisha Kshetra has. If something good is done, all universe will be it will reflect with that. And if something bad happens, it will reflect it. So that's why all these sages, they started, they did observe this place. Okay, nobody should come here. And of course, this place also there was a trouble. So demons started coming and disturbing there. And it is said that Lord came and he killed all the demons in one moment. Nimisha. What about Nimisha? Nimisha means the time of blink. I blinks. That's all. In this moment, he killed all the demons. And he gave the blessings to this place. Okay, somebody comes to this place, his material plans will be taken off within a moment. He will not be affected by material world. So this is the place where people should go, forgetting all these material problems, material obligations, everything, and go and sit there and do Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why we have, when we sit for Srimad Bhagavatam, we switch off our mobiles. And we sit there and hear in a good peace. So we have to give up all our material connections and sit and do Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why this is a place, specifically given for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, can bhakti can be performed in any place? Question. Where bhakti can be performed? Better place? Home? In the mode of business we do bhakti. Okay. Any place where we can do proper bhakti? Is there any limitation for the place? Huh? Can you do bhakti at home also? Huh? You can do nicely. How many of you are chanting 16 rounds? Okay. You know how it's so easy to chant 16 rounds in home? But when there's a Japa marathon here, and you start, all of you sit and chant 16 rounds, one shot in the morning, how is it easy? In Panathur, Bhakti Center, if you go to temple also, you feel that the chanting is so easy there. है ना? So the question again, can Bhakti perform in any place? Huh? Effectiveness varies. For everything there is a place. So everything there is a place, and the favorability of the place matters. It is not like that if bhakti has some limitation. No, bhakti is without limitation. Bhakti can be performed everywhere, and it can give benediction. But it's because of the performer we need some favorability. Some children are shouting there, wife is shouting there, and the boss is calling here and there. And we are trying to focus on reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Is it possible to at least complete one shloka? No, not possible. How many of you have started chanting, started Srimad Bhagavatam and stopped between, and again started, again stopped, again started? It has happened like that. Bhagavatam, of course, talk about further Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. How many of you have stopped reading Bhagavad Gita at second chapter or third chapter 2-3 times at least? Gone through Bhagavad Gita. How many have finished Bhagavad Gita complete reading? You have got that experience. Third chapter is the most biggest obstacle. You cannot cross it. You need a lots of, push for that, or maybe some good association, or Prabhuji Gita course kar lijiye na. At least with Gita course we can start and read Bhagavad Gita. Anybody tell Prabhuji मेरा भगवत पढ़ के नहीं हो रहा है, गीता कोर्स कर लीजिए. So it is difficult. So there is a place, the favorability of the place, like a Panathur, we have here we come and do chanting, and then the vibe has created here. As soon as you enter the gate, you feel that vibe, the positivity or the favorability. That yes, I can peacefully sit and chant here. At least even if you tell me to chant 16 rounds here sitting, I can do it nicely. But घर में difficult है. Suddenly wife will come and say, "Hey, Prabhuji, we have to bring this thing. Kid will come, Papa, I want this and that." All these things. It's so difficult. At least, Mataji's no. Now, how many of you can chant at least 4 rounds one shot? Is it easy? Not easy. At least not so many difficult vignas will come. And suddenly, we have to drop in between and start again and drop in between. It's so difficult. Of course, many of you raise your hand, so congratulations that at least in home you have that peace of mind that you can chant at least 4 rounds in continuity. It's good. So yeah, favorability of the place is required. And for that purpose, they created this place where the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, maybe like doing Harikatha is favorable. The favorability is there. So Nimisha Kshetra is given for that purpose. And whatever good is done here is spread across all the world. All the world. What is happening? Naimishe Nimisha Kshetre Animisha Kshetre. It's called as no, this is so beautifully written in Bhagavatam, This is a Ribic word is there, the beauty of words, the how they are presented. Naimishe Animisha Kshetre. Why it is called as Animisha Kshetra? Naimisha is a Naimisharanya, the place is called as we understand the whole glorification of that because the Krishna killed the demons in one moment and all these things. Why it is called as Animisha Kshetra then? Animish is the name of whom? What is the name of Animish? Animish. The translation it is the word to word. You can scroll it up. Animisha is the one who will not sleep. In Bhagavatam also, who will not sleep. Animesh. Who will not blink his eyes. The one who is alert. One who is, एकदम straight. भागवत में बैठ के एकदम ऐसे नहीं बैठते chanting के समय में ऐसे नहीं बैठते many days Prabhupada says in the chanting have you heard Prabhupada chanting session Prabhupada chanting and then 34th moment the minute Prabhupada says sit properly you have heard Prabhupada chanting 34 minutes it is there and after that also it comes somewhere Prabhupada chanting 1 hour chanting MP3 is there you can hear that sit properly Prabhupada always chant sit properly posture gives the mood है ना if you sit like this and all these things भागवतम सुनने का मन नहीं आएगा but you sit like little strong and stout attentiveness will come automatically you don't have to artificially bring it posture will bring the mood like Prabhuji is sitting very tight so it's relaxed so Animisha. So what we're talking about the Krishna, the one who doesn't blink at all. Who blink नहीं करते? कौन blink नहीं करता है? Krishna. Krishna is the one who doesn't blink. You ever seen Jagannath? Such a wide eyes. Does he blink? No, he doesn't blink at all. Why he's not blinking? Jagannath has eyelid also. You cannot say Jagannath is incomplete. He has eyelids, but he's still blinking. He's not blinking. He has eyelid, but he doesn't blink. He's seeing his devotees are coming and watching. He's so excited. Yeah, devotees are coming. अरे इतना दूर से बैंगलोर से आए लोग मुझसे मिलने के लिए they come to meet me. And how he will be lazy? है ना? Jagannath, if you go to your friend's house and he's how will you feel welcome? Feel welcome. And that kind of mood. But Jagannath wants to give a first class welcome to all of you. That's why he doesn't blink. He's just watching with wide eyes. And he doesn't want to drop even a word of the prayer that you are singing. Every word of your prayers are heard by Jagannath. He's so alert. He's not just simply not blinking the eyes. Alert means, alert means attention. What is attention? Simply बैठ के attention होता है क्या? नहीं. Attention means you stand in attention position like the army से कौन है? Anybody is from army here? Nobody from army. Actually NCC वाला तो होगा कोई. Attention means yes, straight. And Krishna is like an attention mood. I have seen once when devotee asked Prabhupada, what is Paramatma doing? Paramatma क्या कर रहा है? Have you heard what Paramatma is doing? He's watching this. He's inside heart. He's sanctioning Dushta Hanumantascha. Hanumanta and Dushta. But question the devotees asked, Prabhupada, is Paramatma sitting or standing? So, what do you think? Is Paramatma sitting or standing? You see? But that Mataji, what is that Mataji name? Painted the paintings of Prabhupada? Jadrani Mataji. She asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I want to draw, you had asked me to draw Paramatma, and Prabhupada explained all the features of Paramatma and all these things. Prabhupada said, if you have to see Paramatma, you have to do tapasya for 50,000 years. And I'm telling you in 5 minutes. So such a kind of mercy we have got. Prabhupada has given that the fruit of 50,000 years tapasya in just 5 minutes. Do you have that book called Ishopanishad here? Have you seen anybody? Ishopanishad? You have it right now? No. If somebody is there, they can show the gift shop. If you have, that photo of Paramatma there, the photo on this Ishopanishad book is a photo of Paramatma. And you see what Paramatma is doing there? What Paramatma is doing? Tell me, you have seen the photo, right? He is standing. He is standing alert. He is sadhan. When you see Paramatma, Prabhuji show you Paramatma. Show from there only Prabhu. So this is Paramatma. Such a kind of a transcendental, blissful look he has. And he is standing alert and watching and hearing all this. Paramatma is that. Dushta and Anumanta he has taken the role, right? He cannot just simply sit and sleep like Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is sleeping on the Shaya. But Paramatma is standing because his job is to alert, to be alert. Dushta and Anumanta he has to sleep. So that's why he is Animesh. He is Animesh. So that's why, of course, this shloka would have been Naimishe Krishna Kshetre, Naimishe Vasudeva Kshetre, Naimishe Vishnu Kshetre, but no. They use Naimishe Animisha Kshetre. Looks so beautiful, no? The beauty of Bhagavatam is in these words, the proper words they are chosen. Naimishe Animisha Kshetre, Rushaya Shaunakadayah. Who are? Shaunak Adi Rishis. They sat there. And what they did? Satram Swargaya Lokaya. They did Satram. Satra. हिंदी वाला कौन है? आप हिंदी को पता ना? सत्र मतलब क्या होता है? सत्र मतलब sessions, multiple sessions. Sessions means, you have a Gita course session going on. And a session means a proper organized session. Unlike a Zoom session. ये सबसे worst quality होता है. Somebody is cutting vegetables, somebody is taking a dog, and that is not a proper session. Session means like what we are doing here. They are sitting, everybody, they planned to come here, right? All of you are planned. There will be some meetings here and there. You have postponed your meetings, you have postponed your shopping, and you have come here to sit for Srimad Bhagavatam. You have switched off your phone also for that. So this is called Satram. With full attention you are doing it here. Satram. They have given a time, they are dedicatedly sitting doing something. That is Satram. Of course, Prabhupada may translate Satram as a sacrifice here, isn't it? No sacrifice. Of course, Satram. Gita course is also sacrifice, isn't it? You are sacrificing your time to hear Krishna Katha. This Bhagavatam class is a sacrifice. You are sacrificing your all material engagement for that and you come here. You are sacrificing your time, you are sacrificing your mind. Your mind would have gone here and there, anywhere. But you are sacrificing and putting and pushing it here. It is soon. Subandhu was telling something here. Here nicely. So in this way, Satram is a sacrifice. Sessions is a sacrifice. That's why Prabhupada is translating Satram as a sacrifice. And sacrifice, as yajnas, they need a lots of arrangements, isn't it? So many arrangements are there. And sacrifice, another meaning of sacrifice means what? Anybody? Is sacrifice means? Definition of sacrifice. What is definition of tapasya? Which is easy, na? What is mentioned? Tapasya means? No, there is a Prabhupada gives proper definition for tapasya. Voluntarily, yes, going to.
Giving up the things we like, but it is not
Volunteer acceptance of discomfort for the higher purpose. This is definition of tapasya. Okay, sacrifice means the voluntary acceptance of discomfort for purpose of others. This is sacrifice. Sacrifice yajnas, yajnas, you do so much arrangement and all these things, and the samagri you collect and all these things. And when you put the samagri in the yajnas, what do you do? Idam indraya, idam na mama swaha. बोलते हैं ना? So ये किसका है ये? इंद्र का है. Arrange किसने किया है? Who arranged all these things? You arranged all these things, but we are giving it to Indra. You are doing this sacrifice for Indra, giving to Indra. है ना? So sacrifice means the acceptance for discomfort for others, and this is actually our culture. Every house they do sacrifices, Agnihotra and all these things. And अभी तो recent days we don't do at all these things. And Kali Yuga it is not possible also to do all the sacrifices. Yeah? So sacrifice was our culture. We do sacrifice. So many martyrs they have sacrificed their lives for the nation. So many freedom fighters would have sacrificed their lives so that we can sit peacefully here and sit here and do Harikatha. So many martyrs would have done all this. So many people have sacrificed. So many sages have sacrificed their time and their energy. So many prophet disciples have sacrificed their lives so that we can see this whole glorious ISKCON now, having 700 centers all over across the world. You know, how it has come. It has not come just in a blink. It has come with a sacrifice. It is their efforts, Sri Prabhupada disciples and after disciples, so many people, they have so many devotees, so many great souls they have sacrificed. Hmm? And it is not done for themselves, it is done for the others. And this is our culture also, in our homes also, we have teaching all these things. Suddenly some devotee or some guest come in your home. Now you attend to him, right? Giving everything. And you just, Atithi Devo Bhava, all these things we talk about, right? This is all sacrifice we do. It's in our culture actually, I'll just tell one example, in my IBC Whitefields, we have heard. Anybody's got IBC Whitefields? You know, in our first, the top floor is a kitchen there. People are so attentive to others. This is our culture actually. How people, sacrifice means what? Selfless means what? To giving attention to others and to do sacrifice. Giving comfort to others. For their sakes, we are just accepting. In this top floor, there is a kitchen there, and all the devotees, base devotees, come there for prasadam. But I don't know how it has come. But there's a culture happened there. As soon as somebody comes for prasadam there, and somebody is taking prasadam, I'm taking prasadam there. Nobody knows me even, and these people will personally come and ask, Prabhuji, do you want something? You know, it's not like that. There's a prasadam kept there already. Buffet system is there. Anybody can come and take prasadam and come and sit there. But this devotee will come and ask me, Prabhuji, do you want some prasadam there? Why? He knows that this person is sitting there and eating prasadam, and if he wants something extra, chapati khatam ho gaya, chapati chahiye, he has to go wash hand, jhuta bhi laga sakte na, he cannot touch that with jhuta hands. So again he has to go and he's basically asking, Prabhuji, no, why are you waiting up? Please tell me, I will get it for you. There's a culture there. And somebody is sitting and eating prasadam. There's a standard rule, somebody should be just should be there waiting for them to serve. This kind of unwritten rule here, nobody has taught us. Neither Harshita Prabhu has taught us, neither Kartikeya Prabhu told, neither Ajit Prabhu told. Nobody has written the rule there. Neither the kitchen department also told, yes, somebody should be standing there. But it's a rule. Some guest comes, somewhere in the temple also, some guest comes, somebody is serving them, somebody should be standing and attending to them. If they want something, they want water, they want dal, rice, sabji, anything want, we should be attending. This is a culture. So we need to be attentive for the others' needs. In the home also we have that kind of culture also, right? So whenever there is, two children are fighting each other, for the toy, what we tell? They better give it up. That's what we teach our children, right? To sacrifice for others. By sacrificing our comfort for others, we become great. By sacrificing, how to become a great? How to become big? It's a simple formula. Sacrifice for others, care for others, you become great. Automatically, it is done. It happens. This is a magnanimity of the heart. This is a sacrifice. This Shaunak Adi Munis are doing it there. It is No, it is not, no. Shaunagadi Muni, what they have to do there? They are doing any sacrifice in this Naimisha Kshetra for themselves to get Punya and go to Swarga? No. They are doing it for the welfare of whole universe. They are seeing that Kali Yuga has come. And because of Kali Yuga, people are dull, people are unfortunate, even they want something good. You know, even people if somebody is dull, he can do bhakti. Even if somebody doesn't have capacity, he can do bhakti. But problem is that people are unfortunate and they have misfortune. Why there is a misfortune? Just before coming to this center, there are so many different hotels are there. He can drop down there. There are so many different pubs are there. He can go there. And most the difficult thing is waking up in the morning. संडे है यार 10 बजे तक सोते रहेंगे है ना all these competition also very obstacles are there and after that also there are some different babas are there that is अरे तेरे को भगवान बनना है क्या give me some money I will make you भगवान just 3 years तपस्या भगवान है ना they tell him that yes just now you have to do this just give me money and I will give you mantra and that also you know chant I will chant for you so fools they tell all these things just you pay the money I'll make you God. People want to become, people want to get cheated, and these people cheated. People are unfortunate, they are misfortune, and for these people's welfare, the Shaunagadi Muni, they are doing this sacrifice here. Hmm? So this is for the welfare of all, but not just welfare of themselves. Satram, sacrifice. Satram Swargaya Lokaya, Swargaya Lokaya. What is this Swargaloka? They want to go to Swargaloka, that's why they are doing this. Now, of course, sacrifice is not for going to Swarga. Sacrifice is meant for the pleasure of whom? Vishnu. Yajna. Yajna means Yajna vai Vishnu. Yajna is the name of Vishnu. Now, the Yajna is an incarnation of the Lord. And in the form of Yajna, he will accept all the outings. There are different yajnas which are mentioned into Shastras. The Indra Yajna, this Yajna, that Yajna, all these things are there. But before every Yajna, there will be Yajna Purusha will be called. And this Yajna Purusha will accept the ahutis and he will provide it to all the demigods. Like that. Once there was some yajna happening and some yajna, some kind of a puja was happening, some pujaris were there. And there will be some puja for some Ishta Devatas and all these things. I asked him, somebody invited. So I asked him, Prabhuji, how many Ishta Devatas you are calling here? Some, these five, we gave the names, list. Okay, these are people. Achha, these people you are calling and you are giving ahutis to them, no? Okay. But how many Devatas are there totally? 32 crore, 32 crore our culture है. No, 32 crore पता क्या है? 32 crore, okay. But why are you offering oblations to all 32 crores? Yes sir, we should be offering, but it is not possible man. एक यज्ञ करने के लिए इतना मेहनत होता है. 32 crores, how much? How will we? Then do you want some technique for that? ऐसा मैंने saffron devotee है ना, थोड़ा सा पता होगा. If you want to know the technique for the technique, shortcut technique to satisfy all the 32 crores, this is the technique. Satisfy Vishnu. When somebody has told the shloka, Yatsotarovar Mulanishechanena, as somebody puts the water at the root, all the branches will get satisfied. You don't have to satisfy every branch separately. You know? So automatically all the demigods will get satisfied when you offer oblations to Vishnu. It's very easy. You know? So demigods. What about just demigods? Even yajna can satisfy all the people of the whole world. They can feed. They can remove all the obstacles or problems of everybody's life. Yajnas. Condition is not. What is the condition? In the purport Prabhupada mentioned, condition is they should be attached to Krishna. All the branches which are attached to the tree will get nourished automatically when the water is put in the roots. Prabhuji, can I satisfy my nation when I do a bhakti? Is it possible? आर्मी वाले लोग मेरा एक बार झगड़ा हुआ था आर्मी वाले से, एयरफोर्स वाले से, but they have so much spirit of nation learning and all these things, right? So question comes, if I become a devotee, can I satisfy my nation? If I become a devotee, can I satisfy my community, my caste, Subandhu वगैरह होते हैं ना? There's so much, my caste is, I'm from one particular caste. So all these caste people, can I satisfy them? Can I satisfy my family? Can I satisfy my father and mother there, sitting in my hometown, by becoming a devotee? Question. True or false? True? Unconditionally? Huh? Condition is there. Yes, we can satisfy. Condition applied. They should be connected to Krishna. If pipeline is not there, how nourishment will go? Right? If I want to talk to my brother in my home, there should be connection, no? In mobile connection or internet connection, then I will talk, the connection will happen. But the connection itself is not there, how can I talk? If connection is not there, how the water will come? The connection has to be there. What is the connection? Connection of Krishna consciousness. If they are Krishna consciousness, if I try to make my family Krishna conscious, by becoming a devotee, by serving Krishna, they also will be served. If I make my community Krishna conscious, if I make a society Krishna conscious, by serving Krishna, they all will be nourished. How can I serve America? No connection at all. No connection at all. How can I serve somebody else who is not connected to Krishna? To satisfy him is not possible at all. How can I satisfy all the asuras there? Asuras means rakshasas. No, can't satisfy. Because they're asuric, they're demoniac. They're not connected to Krishna. They don't have any anything to Krishna. So they cannot be satisfied. We have to have connection with Krishna. They also should have connection with them. We can serve them. So best service to the society, best service to the nation, best service to our community and the family is to bring them to Krishna consciousness. Is to preach them. Is to make them devotee. Let them get connected to Krishna. So automatically, whatever service we do to Krishna, it will reach to them. मैं तो भक्त बन गया, लेकिन मेरे फैमिली को भक्त बनाना है ना. I have to make my family, my parents, my brother, my sisters, everybody has to make devotees. Then only it is possible that I can serve them. Now I will be devotee, but let them do anything. Let me. Look, I want to serve my children, but I don't want to put them into the Krishna consciousness. How can I serve them? Not possible. If I want to serve my parents, if I want to serve my children, if I want to serve my brothers, I have to bring them to Krishna consciousness. Then only it's possible to serve them. So this is in the purport Prabhupada is specifically this is mentioning. You have to do that. The sacrifice is required. And what is sacrifice? They are doing it. These Naimisharanya Rishis are doing sacrifice for 1,000 years. They started yajna which will last for 1,000 years. How long Gita course will last? Gita course sacrifice है ना? 7, 9 days, 9 weeks maximum. है ना? 1 or 2 hours. That's all. But the yajna was going for 1,000 years continuously. And that was the great sacrifice, and not for themselves. You started a Gita course every day and it will last for 18,000. Now, Srimad Bhagavatam classes, one day, one verse. Kartika who did that, Shloka a day of Bhagavad Gita for 1 year, so much tapasya. And now we ask Prabhuji, do Shloka a day for Bhagavatam. Of course, he will do it also. It is a sacrifice actually. A Shloka a day for Bhagavad Gita is also a great sacrifice. And a Shloka a day for Srimad Bhagavatam is also a great sacrifice. So that's why Nityam Bhagavata, continuous Bhagavatam Seva they are doing it. So this Bhagavatam, this is the Seva and the sacrifice this Shonaka Rishi has started for 1,000 years, not for themselves, but for others. And then next shloka we can go. And what they did? The ekada tu munaya. The ekada tu munaya. Ratar huda hudagnaya. Satkritam sutama sinam. Prapachuridamadara. So ekada tu munaya. Then for that purpose, The Sanskrit is very simple. Mutta ekada. Then, for that purpose, two munaya, those munis, pratar huta utagnaya. What they did, those munis? Pratar huta utagnaya. After completing their regular lifestyles, every day morning we get up and do all this brushing, this, teeth, and taking bath. After that, chanting like 2 hours, and then what they did. Huta Hutanaya, Satkritam Sutamasina. And of course, daily activities are finishing, after finishing daily activities, morning and morning they sat there. The Rishis, they are very strong in their tapasya. Morning they started Bhagavatam class, that means they would have already finished their 16 rounds, isn't it? And then they come for Bhagavatam class here. Pratar Huta Hutagnaya. The morning time is the best time for all the spiritual activities. That's why they say wake up in the morning. Prabhupada mentions in this purport also. We can go to purport. Morning is the best time to hold spiritual services. Prabhupada mentions. Prabhupada is calling all of you for Bhagavatam. Calling all of you for Bhagavatam? No. Prabhupada is calling all of you for Mangalarti. What time? 4:30. 4:30 all of you should come for Mangalarti, then chanting for 2 hours. And then Darshanati and Bhagavatam class. So morning time is the best time to host spiritual activity. My mother used to always tell, "Hey, get up in the morning, get up in the morning." After getting in the morning, what will do? That is the question for me. I will ask, "Are सुबह उठ के करेंगे क्या?" And she will not have any answers. Of course, no, she is not a devotee, so but she has got a habit to wake up in the morning, early morning. All the old people they have the habit to wake up in the morning. How many of them have habit to wake up in the morning? कुछ भी हो जाए 4:30 उठ ही जाएंगे क्या करेंगे पता नहीं what to do no idea but we wake up they will go for running and others to always tell wake up in the morning at least what will happen this will break the tamoguna. Oh, you get up in the morning do running this that wagara and then after that afternoon you sleep off no problem. He doesn't have any objection that I will sleep in the afternoon. But getting in the morning is a must. That will bring our consciousness to the mode of goodness. The person who wakes up late in the morning, that person day is lost over. But when you wake up in the morning, that's the best. The day is the best utilized. One day, of course, I did I just take all these things to my students who are coming to my programs. I used to take online classes. And it was so tough for them to wake up in the morning. And I will be telling her, get up in the morning, come for Japa session and this and that, whatever. Nobody was listening. One day I gave a class, Karthik used to give a class for that Arti and all these things, right? Lady worship class. I repeated the same sessions for them. And they told, okay, tomorrow onwards, for 7 days, everybody will show one Mangalarti in their homes every day. Okay, today Srimati Guru's house. And tomorrow Sri Guru's house. Tomorrow the Mataji's house. Every week there was schedule. And early morning you will be Mangalarti and showing the Zoom. Like that they will be doing all this. And next day when they started doing this Mangalarti at home early morning, and this is the first time they are waking up. And because I told you, okay, if you have to show the Mangalarti, you have to wake up in the morning and that one is the time. And they're so enthusiasm to show the Mangalarti to everyone. Everybody will come and see my altar, how nicely I decorated and how nicely I'm doing Aarti and all these things. They woke up in the morning and started doing Aarti. And once they got that test, waking in the morning, early morning and doing Aarti, they didn't stop it at all. It's kind of such a kind of environment that will create, home also, whole home will change. One lady, her husband came and told Prabhuji, I'm very, very thankful to you, Prabhuji. Why, Prabhuji? Because you started taking these Gita classes early in the morning, I'm getting my food on time, Prabhuji. Because, at least she's waking up early and making my tiffin on the time and giving me because you are taking the classes, not that she doesn't want to miss at all. So timeliness is required for any deity worship or any punctuality is very important. The standards for deity worship is a cleanliness and timeliness. There are two important principles for deity worship, right? You cannot keep on doing chamara for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and other person is doing kirtana. अरे कब खत्म करेगा? There should be a time for that. Time मतलब for a particular time you have to offer the arati, मतलब 4, 3, 2, and 7 something all these things are being right. So everything is properly measured and properly done, and you cannot do bhog arati at any time. जब मैंने प्रभु जी भोग आरती कभी मैं 9 बजे करता हूँ, कभी 12 बजे करता हूँ, कभी 1 बजे करता हूँ. संडे में थोड़ा सा आराम से करते हैं लोग. Not like that. Krishna will be hungry. You want to feed him, you have to feed him on time. So timeliness is required. Everything they have time. For Mangalarti they have a time. Waking up in the morning is so important. It breaks the Tamo Guna. It brings us back to Krishna, back to the Sattva Guna actually. It is said, if you have to, the bhakti is definitely beyond all the gunas. Correct, right? But basic platform where we can do bhakti is the platform of Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna is a platform where at least we get enlightened, or maybe we become a recipient for the knowledge. Sattva Guna, the important symptom of Sattva Guna is full of knowledge. Knowledge becomes revealed. May not be the bhakti and all these things. Bhakti is the activity we perform after that. But at least Sattva stage, we become eligible to perform bhakti. Or we become eligible to receive that knowledge to do bhakti. So waking up in the morning is the basic criteria to become a devotee. So waking up in the morning is so important. So that's why Prabhupada says the morning time is the best time to hold a spiritual services. Grace is offered. The speaker Srimad Bhagavatam elevated seat of respect called Vyasasana. So they gave a proper seat. Satkrutam Sutam Asinam Satkrutam. They Satkrutam means with a due respect. ये बोले सत्कार करना, सत्कार करते हैं, सत्कार मतलब with giving a proper respect to the elders. Satkrutam Sutam Asinam. Until unless you glorify the speaker will not feel to speak. जैसे मैं आता वाला है, let me introduce Prabhuji. है ना? Prabhuji have done this and Prabhuji have done that. Okay, yes, Prabhuji. Subandhu Prabhu started speaking. So without giving respect, of course, we have to give respect to the speakers. Then only will come to the proper stage to receive the knowledge from the speaker. So Satkrutam Sutam Asinam, and giving a proper seat for the speaker. If you ask me, okay, प्रभु जी आप हमारे भागवत क्लास के लिए आए हो, लेकिन ये ट्यूशन नहीं मिलेगा प्रभु जी, स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टोन का मिलेगा, वहीं बैठ के क्लास देना पड़ेगा. Not comfortable. पानी भी नहीं पूछा मेरे को, गला सूख गया. How can I speak? Of course, you have to keep water there. So all these things, until unless you give a proper comfort to speakers, the speaker doesn't become comfortable, and the class or the katha without flow will not happen. Now you will feel like any disturbance नहीं होना चाहिए speaker को. Then only we are able to speak. So they have taken with all the issues. They take complete care of Shonaka Mani. They gave a seed, they gave a water, they properly glorified to the Shonaka, and then they asked, Prapachur idam adarat. Prapachur idam adarat. What they did? They asked questions with due respect. So with great respect, they asked the question. Now we have seen Bhagavad Gita. What is the qualification of a disciple? How to get the knowledge? Anybody knows that shloka? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprachena shrevana. वहाँ भी परिप्रचन आ रहा है ना, इधर भी प्रचन आ रहा है, there is a प्रचन आ रहा है. Questions, asking questions. How to ask the questions? Hey, क्या पता है तुम्हारे को? What do you know? I mean, these all these things you know. This is not the idea to ask the questions. When you are asking questions, we should ask in which mood? How will you ask questions? Sir, if you please let me know these answers. This is how we'll ask the question to our teacher, right? We'll not challenge, sir, you tell me the answer of this question only. This is not the way. And the teacher also will not tell. teacher is, we think like that your teacher is bound to give you the answers. You know, the schools, of course, it may be, but when you go to colleges, they'll say, okay, read this book. They're not bound. In schools, they may be because the parent special is there, principal special is there.
In
But
college, not read because that internal marks.
you gone through this?
Yes, yes.
Because you are
I
not.
didn't ask that internal marks, but someone who is very arrogant to the
Teacher.
lecturer, that internal marks, they have 20 marks for
Why it
internal.
happened? Because we are not pleased the authority. We are not pleased the teacher. When we please him, definitely full knowledge will come. Of course, Guru will ask Guru Dakshina. Definitely, right? Guru, you may tell that, अरे teacher को तो salary मिल रहा है ना, तो what will tell? मेरे को इतना salary मिल रहा है, इतना ही knowledge तुम्हारे को मिलेगा. If you want extra, परिप्रश्नेन सेवया. Pariprashnena is required, and that too with due respect. Otherwise, he will give this much knowledge only. इतना ही लेके खुश रहो. Dronacharya was a teacher. He was paid. Okay, paid to teach all the 105 princes. ठीक है, उनको सिखाने का. But he gave extra knowledge to Arjuna, only Arjuna, and Ashwatthama, of course. Why? He didn't give extra knowledge to Yudhishthir. He didn't give extra knowledge to what is that man called Duryodhana. Duryodhana was the eldest, na, was supposed to become a king. उसको भी नहीं दिया. Yudhishthir also was supposed to be king. उसको भी नहीं दिया. Arjuna को दिया extra knowledge, extra tuition without fees. Why?
He thought he was eligible to receive.
He pleased his guru. He pleased his guru with asking proper questions, showing his curiosity and eagerness to learn, eagerness to read, eagerness to take a guidance from Dronacharya. He will be always roaming behind Dronacharya. He will never go anywhere. Dronacharya आगे के पीछे पीछे, he will be walking like a shadow. Whatever he speaks, everything will absorb like a sponge. Not a single word will go out of his ear. That was attitude of Arjuna. And that's why but I was so pleased with Arjuna. He said, whatever you ask, I will tell you. And whatever you don't ask, that also I will tell you. And Arjuna was so pleased. I will really promise him I will make you the best archer. Because he was so attentive. And he was so eager. When Dronacharya was not there at home and in the class, he used to practice. He used to practice 24 hours. अरे प्रभुजी होमवर्क नहीं किया. होमवर्क क्यों नहीं किया? सर लोड शेडिंग सर. Light was not there, sir. Power was not there. I didn't do homework, sir. Arjuna was practicing archery in the dark. In the dark, he used to shoot. Why he wanted to become a best archer? I can eat food in the dark, right? It will go in the mouth only. So why cannot my arrow would shoot to the target in the darkness? That much practice has to be there. So Arjuna was so eager, and Dronacharya became so pleased, and he gave all the knowledge. Pariprashnena sevaya. Seva is most important. Seva is important for to take the blessing of a guru. And seva is important to get a knowledge also. सेवा करके झाड़ू मारने के बाद कैसे आपको नॉलेज आएगा? I'll tell a story. The founder of Hindu Banaras University. Anybody knows his name? BHU founder? Yes, Madan Mohan Malviya. Who said? Madan Mohan Malviya one day came to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Who is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur? Srila Prabhupada's guru. And of course, but he was very scholar and humble person, Madan Mohan Malviya. And he know Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is the best student, best person. And of course, he came to Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur and came with some questions, philosophical questions. And Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was sannyasi, he has a mutt. And he said, okay, sir, I have got some questions. So he said, Madan Mohan Malviya, okay, I have some work now, I'm little busy. Can you help something? Can you do by the time do some service there and come? What service is there? In the kitchen, when we have just finished our festival, and in the kitchen, one devotee is struggling to wash the pots. Bade pots hote hain. And he's cleaning it. Can you help him clean? Madan Mohan Malviya. In the suit, boot, tie, and not suit, boot, tie, the proper high clothes. And he's a founder, na? So he said, okay, yes. Immediately he went, Madan Mohan Malviya is such a kind of humble person. He immediately went in the kitchen, this big pots cooked on the stove. Which stove? Wooden stove. They become black like coal. And when you touch that, you will also become black. In that situation, he went there. He helped that devotee to clean all the vessels. And after that, Bhaktivinoda Thakur called him, Sir, please come. What was your question? What Madan Malviya said? He said, when I came, I was in doubts. I had so many questions. But now, I don't have any doubts. My doubts, all the questions are solved. What do you think? That person, the devotee who was washing pots with him, he would have answered those questions? No. He also didn't answer. They were not speaking at all. They were so busy washing pots. But by washing pots, he became eligible to receive that knowledge. Knowledge was there already with him. He was a learned. He read all the Shastras, scriptures, Madhava. But by doing service, that obstacle which was coming, it got removed. Sattva guna or maybe the punyas, you can say. The obstacle of that punya, it was removed. And he became eligible. The knowledge became bright in his heart. It happens. When you serve senior devotees and you say, Hey Prabhuji, you serve the senior devotees GBC, did you ask any questions? Hey Prabhuji, क्या प्रश्न पूछूंगा मैं? I'm not able to ask the questions even, but still you will get the knowledge because you are serving them. That punya you are acquiring, that qualification you are acquiring, the knowledge will get enlightened, the knowledge will get revealed in your heart. You don't need to ask questions also. So this is the importance of serving. You know, it is serving the Vaishnavas. You know? What about the serving the Vaishnavas? We have to serve the only sannyasis? No, not like that. Once Dasharati came to Ramanacharya. You know Dasharati? Who's Dasharati? Ramanacharya's disciple. Okay. He had three important disciples, Dasharati, Kuresh, and one more was there. I forgot his name. Anybody just tell me. Dasharati came and asked the question. Ramanacharya, Guruji, please tell me the meaning of one particular shloka of Bhagavad Gita. I think Sarva Dharma Parityajan on this that shloka I was asking. So please tell me the meaning of secret meaning or maybe the exact meaning of this shloka. I am not able to perceive, I am not able to understand it. Ramacharya was in the meeting that time. Ramacharya's guru, I think Mahapurna, his daughter came actually. And she was with tears, crying. Because his guru's daughter has come and his guru has already passed away. So Ramacharya has a responsibility or something like that, taking care and she was crying. And she was telling Guruji, Ramacharya, what to do? And my father got married me to some house which is far away from the Kaveri. And the mother-in-law is so crooked. She's asking me to do so much work in the house. Not enough. And she's asking me to bring water from so much place and all these things. And she's a woman. What she will do? She's crying like this and for her personal problems to Ramacharya. Ramacharya is a bade vyakti. He's a guru of whole world. And she's crying for her troubles. What Guruji, बहुत काम करना पड़ता है. So much work I have to do. And Dasharati was sitting there. And and then she was telling, Guru Maharaj, my mother-in-law always tells her, you have to do the work. Your father didn't give even a labor. An employee was so to us. Dahej mein रहते ना, Dahej mein that time used to give even what is the servants also to in a Dahej, what is that, dowry. So your father didn't give in a servant also the dowry. Ramacharya looked. That's what you understood. Yes, madam. Tell me what. Didn't ask how much salary I will get. Didn't ask what is the that period of the serving. You know, we bond with us at the point. He didn't ask what bond is there. He didn't ask anything. He didn't ask what work is there. घर में job पड़ेगा. Whatever is there, he started doing. Many years, many years he's keeping it. Dasharathy was the one of the famous scholar there. Famous. Because that time Facebook was not there. In her house, nobody knew how Dasharathy looks. People knew Dasharathy is a great scholar, but they don't know how he looks. इसका कोई profile नहीं था, कोई check करने वाला नहीं था Facebook पे वगैरह. So nobody knew. He started working, serving years after years, cooking, filling water, cleaning, everything. And all these services he kept doing. One day, one Mayawati came to their village and started talking something, give a class. दाशरथी का खून खो गया, blood brought. And he started, अरे ऐसा नहीं वैसा नहीं, gives all the reference of people. अरे, the servant who fills water, cooks in a home, how is telling all these things? अरे, and उसको पूछा कहाँ से लेगा इसको? Where you got it? Ramacharya gave somebody. Ramacharya gave. And asked him, sir, what's your name, sir? My name is Dasharathy. Dasharathy? Yeah, without telling his name, he was working there for so many years. And immediately they put him in a palanquin. और वैसे उसको लगे गए one sheet of them. Please, sir, big offense. Please take him, accept your disciple back. You know, and Dasharathy, Ramacharya was so pleased. He explained this one meaning of the shloka. Now, this is not just simple example, a single example there. Even Quraysh also did that. Quraysh and Dasharathy had a competition. You know? So Quraysh ने सुन लिया कि भाई Ramacharya has given a meaning, he told us proper meaning of that particular shloka. He also went, I also want to know. He gave another, he started took another shloka. Ramacharya, sir, please give me this shloka. अच्छा, तेरे को भी चाहिए? You go to my another guru, and he asked him to go to his and get an answer from that. And that guru was, and he had to serve him and then get an answer. And there also, he had served a lot, and then he got a meaning of that particular shloka from there. So service reveals the knowledge. Seva reveals knowledge. So there is one more example in Bhagavatam also. I forgot that. How? Brahaspati's son. You know Brahaspati? Who's Brahaspati? Guru of Devatas. He is the ocean of knowledge he has. And his son, what is his son's name? Kachar. Kachar is the son's name. And he was an educated person. And he wanted to know, what is that? Mrityunjay mantra. Wanted to know. What is that? Mahamrityunjay mantra. Some kind of a mantra, Sanjeevani. And he wanted to learn that. Brahaspati said, if you want to learn that, you have to go to the Guru of Demons. Who is the Guru of Demons? Shankaracharya. He knows that because with that mantra, he resurrected all the demons. So you have to learn, go to him. And go to him and serve him and then learn. How many years he served Shankaracharya, you know? Yes. 500 years. 500 years of service, and then Shankaracharya gave him the knowledge of that. To please somebody, you have to serve so much, you know. When somebody will ask, Prabhuji, how can I please my mother-in-law, Prabhuji? She's so you have to serve him, mother. You have to serve him. You have to serve her. Then only you can please. To build a relationship and to please somebody, it's not 500 years you have to serve. Not like I have 500 years, mother-in-law is very good. So you have to serve. Service will please. Service will we can win somebody's heart by service. That's the important. And then Pariprashnena Sevaya, they ask the questions with Adara. Prapachum idam Adara. What they ask the question? Ushya Uchuhu Gumanishloka. Vaya Khalu Puranani Setihasani Chanagha Akhyatanyapyatitani Dharma Shastrani Yamyuta. Okay, somebody read the translation.
The sages said, respected Suta Goswami, you are completely free from all vices. You are well versed in all the scriptures famous for religious life and in the Puranas and the mysteries as well, for you have gone through them under proper guidance and have also explained them.
Okay, so Tvaya Khalu Puranani. Sorry, Tvaya Khalu Puranani. What you have understood? Puranani Itihasani. So how he has got? Who is that we are talking about? Talking about Sut Goswami. So Tvaya Khalu Puranani Sahitasami Chanaka. Why they talking about Purana and Itihasas? Sut Goswami. Sut Goswami is the son of
Yes, ma'am.
व्यासदेव की शादी हुई थी क्या? Okay, now there's a tricky question. Vyasdeva had children. Who? Okay, and there were legendary children of Vyasdeva. Some more are there.
Pandu,
Pandu, Dhritarashtra, and Mitra.
so he cannot claim any.
Yeah, that's true. So he would, of course, Vyasdeva's no, of course, question was who is the father of Sudha Goswami? Of course, Vyasadeva, when he started when he saw that Kali Yuga is coming, he divided all the Vedas into the 5 parts. Correct? Who said 4? I said 5. Okay, 4 parts. 4 parts. Rigved, Yud, Sam, Yajur, Atharva. And all these Vedas, now he divided all the Vedas and given to his one of the disciples. Okay, you take this, you take this, you take this, and preach it. But he created another 5th Veda. What is that called? Itihasas and Puranas. They are called as a 5th Veda. That's why I said 5. So 5th Veda, Pancham Veda, it is called as a Puranas and Itihasas. Puranas and Itihasas are very important too. And those were given to one of the important disciples. His name is Romaharshana Sutta. Okay. Romaharshana is, of course, Romaharshana Sutta is one of the important disciples, and he was interested with all the Itihasas and Puranas. All the Puranas. How many Puranas are there? 56. Puranas, Upapuranas, and Upapuranas, if you include all of them, they are Puranas. Of course, we know only 18. Right? 18 are important, prime Puranas, but there are so many. So, Puranas were given, he was a master. Roman was a master of all the Puranas and Itihasas. And his son was Shaunak Muni. Sudha Goswami. Sudha Goswami was his son, and he, from his father, he has learned all these things. That's why they are explaining. Giving you by disciplic succession, you are accepted Puranani and Itihasani. So that's why you are qualified to speak here. They are glorifying. You know, we are telling Prabhuji, Subandhu has come here and he has done all these things and his courses he has done and all. So like that they are glorifying. So Goswami, you are qualified, you are glorified, you are the person who is the exact person to speak this Bhagavatam. You have learned, you have taken a degree from this university. Which university? That's the university. And what you have learned, you have mastered in Purana and Itihasas, you are expert. And you are Anagha. Cha, Anagha. Anagha means the person who is free from all the vices. Vices means what all vices we have? 6 anarthas we have. And somebody who is free from all the 4 problems, who is not doing all the 4 sinful activities, 4 related principles we are talking about. So the person there is a qualification for the person who can speak in Bhagavatam, for this Vyasa's son. It is mentioned that he should be expert into subject matter. He should be anagha. Anagha means he should be free from all the vices. He should be akhyata. Akhyata means, what is akhyata meaning?
Explain.
He has explained. He's not just simply learned, he has already explained. You know, not just simply memorized everything, but he have given a commentary on that also. Like we are giving Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam पे commentary किसने किया हुआ है? What is Bhagavatam? Bhagavatam itself is a commentary, isn't it? Bhagavatam is commentary of Vedanta Sutra. Okay, anybody know what is Vedanta Sutra? Vyasadeva wrote Vedas. Okay, and after that Vedas, to understand the meaning of Vedas, there were some Darshan Shastras are written. Okay, and among those all the Darshan Shastra, one Darshan Shastra was written by Vyasadeva. That is called as Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra are the sutras, are the formulas to understand Vedas. You know, they are just simply formulas. You have formula books, right? You know, any student here? In a formula book, this much thick book will be there, all the formulas will be written. No connection with one formula to another formula. Like Vedanta Sutras are just simply formula. There is no story at all. There is no philosophy at all. Just simply formulas. You know, the formulas like Janmadhyasya Yataha, सोहम जन्मा के सीधे के बाद में सोहम आ गया तो कनेक्शन ही नहीं है उसका there is no sentences also there simply some small patches are there जन्मा दिए से or all these things are you know and how to understand that to understand all this we should know there should be some kind of a class you know if I'm telling okay toya khalu pranani okay toya matlab ye khalu matlab ye pranani hai and somebody is explaining it then you are able to understand sanskrit nahi aata na aapko you don't know sanskrit but if I'm explaining it you will understand it so somebody should be who is explaining all the sutras for that purpose Vyasadeva wrote Vedanta Sutra there are all of the formula bank is there to understand that formula bank he has written another commentary that is called as Srimad Bhagavatam. And on the Srimad Bhagavatam, to explain all this Traya Khalu Pranani, Prabhupada has written all these things and he has given a purport to that. You know? And we are understanding this purport from Srila Prabhupada and his Guru and other gurus. And after that, we have to understand, we have to explain it also. Not simply memorize or mug up, we have to explain, we have to understand and we have to explain it. And then we are qualified to explain this Bhagavatam. Not simply अरे प्रभुपा जी आपने मतलब भागवतम मगअप कर लिया लेकिन एक्सप्लेन किया है क्या? We have to understand it. We have to explain. And then only this person will be qualified to speak Bhagavatam. Dharma Shastrani Ganita. So what are things he has learned? Dharma Shastrani. So you are an authority for Itihasas and Puranas, but that is not limiting your knowledge. They are telling you, Shaunak Mani. You are expert not just in Itihasa, Puranas, but you have knowledge of other Dharma Shastras also. You know, you are not subject matter expert for only one subject. Apart from that, you have other extracurricular knowledge also. So, and what is it? Next shloka. यानि वेदविदां श्रेष्ठो भगवान् बादरायणः अन्ये च मुनयः सूतः परावरविदो विदुः. What is mean? यानि वेदविदां श्रेष्ठो. Okay, somebody read the translation of this?
Being the eldest learned Vedantis, O Sutta Goswami, you are acquainted with knowledge of Vyasadeva, who is the incarnation of the Godhead, and you also know other sages who are fully versed in all kinds of physical and metaphysical knowledge.
So another qualification is that he is the eldest Vedantist, he has learned Vedas. And Shrestha Bhagavan Badarayana. So whatever with Veda Vidam Shrestho, what we have learned Vedas. He has learned Vedas from Bhagavan Badarayana. Badarayana means Vyasadeva. We have learned it. And his knowledge is as good as Vyasadeva's knowledge. They mentioned. Your knowledge is as good as Vyasadeva's knowledge. Is as good as you are telling whatever you're telling is as well as Vyasdeva is telling. And this is Annecha Muniya Sutta. And what is that? Your knowledge, you have taken the knowledge from Badarayana as well as Annecha Muniya Sutta Paravara Vidhi. And not just Vyasdeva, you have learned things from other saint, other munis also. Hmm? So like not just simply getting knowledge, being no, when we explain the class in the class and all. So many times we're not able to answer the questions. What we do? Bhakti leaders are there. Anybody? When somebody asks you a question and you're not able to answer it, what do you tell? I'll get you back. I'll get you back. Get you back means क्या करेंगे हम? घर जाकर वापस ले लेंगे? No. What we'll do? Either we'll ask your senior, otherwise we'll ask your fellow teachers. Who are the teachers? Sorry, Prabhuji, your friend, who is also taking Bhakti Diksha. Prabhuji, मेरे क्लास में ना ये प्रभुजी ने इतना tricky question पूछा, I could not answer it. Prabhuji, how to answer this? And then he will tell, okay, yes, yes, yes. So we are not just connected to upside, we are connected to our peers also. The connection to peers also is very important. Our peers, you are not just simply connected to Srimad Vyasadeva, you are connected to all the saintly people whom you are connected and you are exchanging your knowledge. And the knowledge increases when you are discussing, you are sharing. So this is Annicha Muniya Sutta, Paravara Vidosu. And you have a good countless knowledge which is Paravara. Paravara matlab, the meaning is the which is para, the knowledge which is para, the transcendental knowledge as well as material knowledge. Para, vara. So material and metaphysical, physical and metaphysical knowledge, which is spiritual as well as material. Both the knowledge, yes, God. Because Vedas contains everything, right? Material knowledge and spiritual knowledge. So this is the qualification of Sutta Goswami. And then again one few more qualifications of Sutta Goswami is mentioned here. Vetam tvam saumetta sarvam tastadanugrahat bruyuhu snigdasya shishyasya guravo guryamapita. Okay, translation? Somebody will read.
And because you are submissive, your spiritual masters have endowed you with all the favors bestowed upon a gentle disciple. Therefore, you can tell us all that you have scientifically learned from them.
Hmm. So because you are submissive, one of the important quality that with the Pranipatena. So because you are submissive, you have got all the knowledge from your teacher. And they have bestowed everything. Hmm? Being a gentle disciple. Therefore, you can tell us, that are requesting. Do you who please tell us. Snigdasya Shishyasya Guruvo. Then, because whatever you have got is informing. So the purpose is very important for these things. You read the purpose also. Somebody can read the purpose.
The secret of success in spiritual life is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting its sincere blessings. Srila Vishwananda Chakravarti Thakura has sung in his famous 8 stanzas on the spiritual master as follows. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Only by his satisfaction can one please the personality of Godhead. And when he is dissatisfied, there is only havoc on the path of spiritual realization. It is essential, therefore, that a disciple be very much obedient and submissive to the bona fide spiritual master. Srila Sudha Goswami fulfilled all these qualifications as a disciple, and therefore he was endowed with all favors by his learned and self-realized spiritual masters, such as Srila Vyasadeva and others. The sages of Naimisaranya were confident that Srila Sudha Goswami was bona fide, therefore they were anxious to hear from him.
So morning prayers, Sansar Davanandi will come. There we see all the glories of Guru. So in these stanzas, this is mentioned that I'm offering my obeisances to that respect to spiritual masters So all the glories are there. What are the qualities of him he has? Saksha Dharitya Samasta Shastra Yukta Sata Bhave Prevasati is the person who is the master of all the Shastras and he is glorified in all the Shastras. Not just simply he's a knower of all the Shastras, he's the one who is glorified in all the Shastras. That is the Guru. And that Guru, I'm paying my obeisances to that Guru. And by offering these obeisances, I'm asking, I'm requesting to reveal that knowledge. So, being such, accepting such a kind of a glorified spiritual master like Sutta Goswami there, and they're perfectly confident, yes, this is the perfect person who can speak that spiritual knowledge to all of us, and is a perfect person who is qualified, and now he can give that knowledge to all of us. And showing their confidence on Sutta Goswami, they are they are requesting him to reveal. Of course, one thing is I mentioned the guru is irrespective of his birth. Anybody can become a guru. Who can become a guru? Who has done a PhD? Who has done a Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, or maybe something like that? Those people can do. You can become a guru. Is it like that? Huh? The one who Yes, the one who is expert into the science of Krishna, that person can be accepted as a guru, irrespective of his caste, his color, anything. So he can be accepted as a guru. So next, in this way, Sutta Goswami was coming from which caste? Suttas, right? Sutta. I want to make a differential. Who called us, Sutta. Heard about Sutta? Mahabharata जिसने पढ़ा उसको पता होगा. तू सूत का पुत्र है ना? What is it in Sutta? Charioteer. They are not coming into the four varnas. Four varnas are Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Sudras are the one who are in between. And not this it's called as the person who got the progeny begot by the Anulom marriage. They are called as a Sudra. Or maybe they are the person who is not following his Varna principle, Varna duties. These are called as the Sutras. Like a Bijabandhu. Bijabandhu or maybe somebody is a Brahmana, but he is not following Brahminical culture. ब्राह्मण होते भी नॉनवेज खा रहा है, ये कौन कॉलेज है ब्राह्मण? ब्राह्मण होते भी कहीं पे जॉब कर रहा है, बैंक में जॉब कर रहा है, जी सीईओ बन रहा है अभी, बट ब्राह्मण है. ब्राह्मण नहीं कह सकते. ब्राह्मण मीन्स ही विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट जॉब, ही विल बेग बट विल नॉट जॉब. क्षत्रिय, प्रभु हम क्षत्रिय प्रभु जी करते क्या हो? प्रभु जी जॉब कर रहा हूँ. क्षत्रिय है प्रभु जी, क्या कर रहे हैं? टीचिंग कर रहा हूँ. क्षत्रिय मीन्स पर्सन हु शुड बी फाइटिंग. He doesn't have enough shyness of fighting. These are Kshatriyas. But the people who are born in Kshatriya family, like the person who is born in a Brahmana family but not following Brahminic culture, he is called as a Vaidyas. Person who is not following, they are born in a Kshatriya family but not following Vaishnava Kshatriya culture, they are called as a Sutras. So they are kind of in between. They are not respected. So that's why what is name? Karna is not respected. Okay, Shuta hai. Of course, he was a qualification for that. He was qualified to go Suta only. करने के बाद बड़ा सा क्लास कर सकते हैं लोग. So of course, the Sutta Goswami was born from the Roma version Sutta, and by the category he was not called as a Brahman also, but he had complete knowledge of all this Vedic Shastras. He was expert and he was accepted by Vedas, and that's why, of course, he was expert into Puranas. And he was qualified, and he was a devotee. And that's why Sutta Goswami was qualified to give this knowledge. So they accepted, even though Sutta Goswami was a Sutta Goswami, the people who are sitting in front of him, they were all high caste people. They are all PhD holders. But still they are sitting down and asking him question. Sutta Goswami, please tell us. Even though Sutta Goswami was a, can you accept somebody as a poor guy, as a Bhakti leader? Can you accept? Bhakti leader, बहुत गरीब है. Sometimes you know cultural shock. भक्ति करने की झोपड़ी में जाना पड़ता है. मेरा घर पर इतना बड़ा है, But whenever somebody is an expert in spiritual knowledge, we should not feel shy even to accept that person. अरे गरीब है, अरे छोटा सा क्लर्क का जॉब कर रहा है, टेकलीड की पोजीशन पे हूँ, मैं तुझे लीडर कैसे बना सकता हूँ, है ना? But no, we can accept. Even the clerk or a peon as a spiritual master or the spiritual guide, if he is qualified into the spiritual knowledge, so that person we cannot reject. We should not reject also. No. So that's why Sutta Goswami was even born in the Sutta family. He was accepted, and he was put in the Vyasasana, and he was respected and asked the questions of this spiritual knowledge. You know, Ramacharya's guru, I think Yamunacharya. No, there's a story into Shiva Vaishnavas also. Goshti Purna is the one who was born from the Shudra family, and he was accepted as a guru for Yamunacharya. I think so, if I'm not wrong. Some connection is there. So Yamunacharya's guru was a Shudra, actually, like that. And people, Yamunacharya's own story, I think so. Huh? Who is this? Perina. And he was, the names I'm forgetting, but he was not accepted. See, Yamunacharya only. So he was not accepted. His wife was doing so much giving. अरे तुम ऐसे कैसे, how you can bring Shudra into home and feed the prasadam? But he was understanding Ramacharya only. He was understanding that he's my guru. He's an expert in the Vaishnava Shastras. I'm literally learning from him. You know, and she was cribbing, and one said, okay, I can give up my wife, but I will not give up my teacher master. And he sent her back home. भाई तुम घर में चली जाओ वापस मत. So he gave up his wife, but because she was not able to accept, he gave up his wife just because she was not accepting, she offending the guru actually. And the guru offense we cannot accept. Vaishnava offense is so serious. So gurus we can accept, even even a Shudras, or maybe even somebody who is low born also. And actually this example is this all Munis of the Namisharanya were explaining about it. Okay? So this is what we completed of this section with chapter 8 till now. We hope we'll have another section coming up. Okay? Fine. So we conclude Srimad Bhagavad Gathara Srimad Bhagavatam ki. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. Can we take questions, or we can do it personally? 2-3 questions. Okay. No controversial topics today, no? Okay. Fine. No questions next day.
Prabhu, your class was very interesting and inspiring. Thank you for the lovely knowledge that you shared with us. This is one doubt I always had in my life. So you were saying serving others to please others. That is the way we win this world, people in this world. But our ultimate goal is to serve Krishna. So if we are busy our whole life serving others all around us, then we don't get time to serve Krishna. Then how do we handle this conflict?
Whom you want to serve?
Everybody around me, my family,
Why you want to serve?
for survival, Prabhuji.
That's not right answer. But actually, any question that we have kind of thing, now we should ask the purpose behind it. Any action with the right purpose is the right action only. Even if it's appearing wrong, the killing may be wrong, but killing for the sake of Krishna, for the saving a devotee is the right. Serving is our right. But serving for what? You have to serve your children. How you want to serve your children?
It's a duty, Prabhu. It's duty also.
You want to bring your children to Krishna consciousness. You have to make them nice devotees.
Yeah.
That's why you are serving your children. Purpose is right. Why you want to serve your mother-in-law?
Due to again, but she is not Krishna consciousness. Still, I have this.
Purpose is to win her heart and bring her to Krishna consciousness. Why you want to serve your boss? Salary is extra. So what does salary is giving? That he uses for Krishna service. Or maybe win his heart and bring him to Krishna center. And he also ask him to come for Gita course. Win his heart and bring it. So in this way, by serving them, by winning their heart, and somehow bringing them to Krishna consciousness, by serving Krishna. You know? In this way also you can serve Krishna by serving them, by serving others. And because for the ultimate line is the connection has to be formed. I want to serve my mother. Best service is to make her nice dinner. You want to serve your children. Best service is to give them a sanskar or culture of Krishna consciousness. Somehow or other. Not by force and all these things. The technique. We have parenting seminar now. Sometimes. So this is the way we can use our service in Krishna consciousness. Your duty is not just to be serving them. The duty is to bring them Krishna consciousness. Bring them to Krishna consciousness. Mata na sasya, pura na sasya, guru na sasya. You heard that shloka? You cannot become a best mother unless you can bring them out of the bondage of birth and death. Can you give them moksha? You can give them by bringing them bhakti. You can remove their all obstacles in their life by bringing them into bhakti. This is your service to Krishna. By serving them and bringing them, somehow they can connect them to Krishna consciousness. They are serving Krishna. Okay, don't think that you are not serving Krishna by serving your parents.
Prabhu, thank you for the lovely answer. But one more small doubt. Now, if I have a demonic person, say in office, he's a demon. I have to serve him. What should I do? He will not come to Krishna consciousness because basically he has a different
Are
way
they
of
meeting you?
Huh?
Are they meeting you?
No, not meeting. They are different. They have some.
That means they are not demoniac.
They have some what I said, Prabhu, demonic qualities they have.
Some habits will be there, but they call it demoniac. Until unless they are beating you and then troubling you and harming you, you can take criminal action. What is that? Police action against them. You should not tolerate that. Until unless that. But no, they are not demoniac. They are just not accepting Krishna consciousness. That's only the thing. They may have bad habits. They may be non-vegetarian. They may be having all kinds of. They will be making 4 principles 24 hours a day. They may be, but they're not demoniac.
Sometimes abuse is not physical, abuse is mental. You can call them demonic also, right? Maybe we have to bring ourselves so much.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, just beating is not demonic.
Yeah, true. Whenever there is an abuse, you can take some action on that. Abuse is something which is very harmful. You can take action on that. That's. I'm not asking you to tolerate all those things, but so somebody is kind of a completely enemy only kind of thing. So okay, you have to save yourself first. Save yourself first, and then whatever things you can do from the distance, you do. Okay, so save yourself, but try to by just giving them prasadam by mistake, okay, take prasadam or without telling them, just feel the prasadam, so they will build a sukriti. The demoniac nature will go off. You know? No, even if the person is a demoniac, just by giving sukriti, by giving them somehow spiritual touch, we can clear their karmas and they will come. Why people are demoniac? Because their ignorance. There are so many people on the street also you can say they are not able to accept Krishna consciousness. They are so much engrossed into their materialistic life. Because they don't have much security, they are not their piety, they are not built up yet. When you do Nagar Kirtan continuously, when you give them Prashadam regularly, by teasing also they will say Hare Krishna Radha. So they are saying Hare Krishna. So by doing this they are building their piety, sometime they will come. Even they are demoniac, okay, fine. Save yourself, with a proper distance, you can little bit service you can build up the piety. But of course, if you are put into such a kind of situation, some compromise you keep on doing that. But ultimately, secretly, like a spy, give them security. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Very
Thank
good.
you very much. Hare Krishna.
Become spy of Krishna. Okay, fine. Okay, Hare Krishna. We'll close off. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Lot of things I learned today. One is the tapasya, accepting discomfort for the higher purpose, sacrifice also discomfort for the others. This is one point which I like, and it inspires us to do service more and more. And most important is sattva guna. Sattva